What's up? Guess what I saw on an eBay auction today? And so I'm going to do a video on this little knife, this TWOSUN, and I'm going to post it today. It'll be a fairly short video, but I want to post it because I seen one for sale from TWOSUN. So it's a functionable enough knife that I wanted to get something out on it that's fresh, since one of these is for sale. If this is something that's in your wheelhouse, you might be interested in the video. So yeah, this is a TWOSUN TS314 14C28N, and it is a itty bitty little dude, not a big knife at all. Let me, I'm not a big comparison person, but let's compare this to something. Okay, definitely want to get a feel for what this is. So here is a Rat 2. And you can see it's quite a bit bigger than this little dude. And then, just to be fair, there's a Rat 1. And it's really small compared to that. And so let's go with one more small one. How about that Echo, the CJRB Echo. So you can see, really small knife. And so I don't know why the push to get this out there. Well, like I said, I saw one for sale, and it's a pretty utilitarian knife. And so I thought, man, if one of these is listed, I'm going to put a video and show where this knife's coming from. So it doesn't have much of a grip back here. You can kind of get a hold of it. But if you choke this little dude up right here, I don't know that you could have a better box cutter, a better box opener, versus a utility knife. This thing's 14C28N, and it's got really nice thin blade. Wow, that word just jumped right out of my head. It's really thin blade stock down at the bottom, so super sharp. The action, I mean, it's not drop shot or anything like that. It's got a good detent that'll snap it out there if you go for it. Because it's a liner lock, you don't have to worry about your grip as far as pinching that off and locking you out. It's got good jimping on the top. You just nice little flick out, and honestly, a snap and it'll go. So it is a one-handed knife. You can get her shut pretty easy. And I did find out that this knife is basically drop shut. It's just that blade stock is so thin. See, once I move that lock bar out of the way, this thing freewheels. It's just the blade is so light that with the detent pressure on it, it's enough to hold it back. So what a great little, I mean, this is definitely function over form. I will say that in this grip, the pocket clip disappears back here. And the other two fingers, there's a little swoop here and then the big swoop. So the two fingers rest there and the pinky falls right in the back. I mean, this thing couldn't have been built any better for this kind of slicing. So if that's something you could use, I mean, TWOSUN 314 14C28N. I think one of the other reasons why I'm doing this is because when I first got this knife, I bought it at a reasonable price. I paid around $45 for this back in the day. And I think that White Mountain Knives was selling it around $50. I don't know what the one's going to go for that I see now, but it's got a 4-day auction as of today. And I'll post this video when I'm done. I'm going to put it into production. But what a nice little, it fits so well in the hand right here. This thing's built to get it here. So if you're opening boxes or whatever you're doing, let's take a look at the pocket clip real quick. again, this thing runs in thick pants, perfect. It's almost hidden, just the tiniest little bit sticking out, just enough to grab onto. Thin pants, again, perfect. Yeah, you can't beat this pocket clip. Really nice. What about safety? Has this thing got any pokey stabbies? So the tip is really well hidden. The back of the blade through the holes, no contact here. So this in your pocket, it's not going to bite you anywhere. Very safe, easy to deploy. And this grip right here, again, I can't tell you how good that is. It's just, I mean, it's just made for it. It's perfect little, it's function over form. Doesn't look like much. And like I say, when I first got it, I didn't give it a shake. I mean, I felt it. I run that action. I took it apart. I checked it in. And I basically was like, okay, well, that was a stick it in the collection knife. And then somewhere along the line, which happens with, I mean, most of my knives, I guess, I reached in and I took it out of a case. And I said, I wonder if I could use this for something. And so I stuck it in my pocket and I carried it around. And it stayed there and it stayed there and it stayed there, only because whenever I pulled it out and I needed it for something, the kind of stuff that I'm doing with it, it's perfect. It's just the nicest little knife. So I'm going to wrap up, but let's see if it's sharp. Now, I will say that I personally have stropped this blade, but it came wicked sharp, just the thickness. So this thing's a super slicey, really sharp, very capable tip. Look at the tip on that thing. I mean, what can't you cut with that? You can dig that in. You can get this grip this way and dig in there. You can dig in this way. I mean, this thing. So could it function as a self-defense weapon? I think that this is such a strong grip that I could bring this to bear and wouldn't have any worries about maintaining my grip with this itty bitty little dude. So hey, TWOSUN 314 14C28N. I love the steel. Yeah, there it is. So anyways, there's one on a 4-day auction through DWin, DWin99 on eBay right now. So, I mean, I'm not trying to run up the bidding. I mean, but how many dudes watch my channel? You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's a lot of people watching here. So, you know what? I hope one of you guys get it. I hope one of my subscribers, the guys that follow me around, or gals, I hope that you get it. If you do, you know what? Come back, man. Blast us with a note and let us know. So I hope that a couple of you don't end up in an auction war over it. But man, it's a cool little, it's a functional, great slicer. So anyways, appreciate you watching. Have a great day.